Alright then. Welcome, everyone. How you all doing? We're here for some of the devil. Well, not entirely. But I will explain that in a little bit. Hi, I'm GP, also known as Cute Pengies, and welcome to the Of the Devil bonus content, episode 1 episode. Um, we've been going for a long time on our Friday special again. Ninth episode and final one for now. Obviously, episode 2 and further will come at some point. But yeah, I'm really excited. Again, if you're not aware, Friday Special, where I don't speedrun games, I play games, actually. It's a little bit special for me. The term special here has no real big meaning, but I like to call it that way. Um, but yeah, if you're not aware, I play games sometimes. I don't just speedrun them. And yeah, we're doing Of the Devil. Well, we're finishing Of the Devil today. As a reminder, Of the Devil comes with a few content warnings that I will enunciate from. I don't know what the bonus contents actually hold, but I assume following the actual plot that it will talk about episode 1's case. So, again, content warnings are suicide mentions, murder, descriptions of acts of violence, and substance abuse. Viewer discretion is advised. Yes, if you absolutely need to not be there because anything on there can be a trigger for you, please take care of yourself. You will be you'll be not bullied or anything like that for taking care of yourself. I care about you and I want you to have a wonderful time together. Outside of that, not much else. I've been working with the ESR, the English Speedrun Restream, recently, and that finale is coming pretty soon, so I'm actually not going to be lasting too long. If I remember correctly, they're going to be ending pretty soon. In like an hour, in like 2 hours or something. I also have a couple of things today, so I might just finish it with the bonus content and the reveal for the next game. Because yes, I do have a next game in mind, and I am ready to do a little bit of an announcement. But outside of that, I hope you're doing good. Again, if you want to support the stream, subscribing is the best way of doing so. You can subscribe and give me more money to survive the current turbulent times that we're having. Tumultuous, even. Otherwise, if you cannot afford any money, don't worry, it's totally fine. You can also follow or just watch, just lurk around. Following would be a great help, obviously, but lurking around always. And if you want to also interact with me, then chat, come over. We'll have a nice time. In any case, I guess it's just good for me to start. Let's actually go into the bonuses and look at what we have. So we have the bonus scenarios. I also don't know if what else has been unlocked in the concept gallery, but I'm gonna look at it. Here's our baby. David's apartment. Oh damn, Judge Barrows. Actually a nice visual. Yeah, let's scroll around the different Hi Fran. Had hair. No, I wanna see the thing, please. What is in there? David's laboratory. Ooh. 3D printer. Damn, at first it was supposed to be this? Damn. Okay, the game has a bad habit of thinking that me, like, holding the click means it's actually a thing. Car. Okay. What's in there? Morgan's apartment. Okay, you wanna know what it makes me think? It makes me think of the Prey apartment that you start in. You know, the Prey HD? I think it kind of makes me think of that. Although I'm gonna say, girl, damn, I want to live in this kind of apartment. Looks cool. Hey, Lucifer, do you want to live in this kind of apartment? Also, here's some characters. Isaac. Look at this. Look at this. Terrible. Terrible. I like that it actually went more punkish. It's actually a very good look for Isaac. Is Isaac's back? They were boyfriends. Yeah. Morgan's lighter. Too silly. Okay. So it has a little bit of a lion motif. Ribbed. Alright. Here's a good girl. Yumi. She's so pretty. I like the lab coat, the transparent lab coat. The androgyny of the punk aesthetic. Yeah, it's very good. Oh no, here she is. Baby. No longer baby. Actual visuals. Actual reference. David's penthouse. Oh wow, that is elaborate. Damn. That is very elaborate. I'm surprised of at how much work has been put in there. Here's the club. Darling and Doss. Pretty cool. Like them. Helen Young. Oh, there's young ones. Oh my god, he is so. I'm gonna say this. David is so twinkish. Like you could obliterate that. I love good. That's more of a plastic kid smock. I mean, sometimes it works. Noble Factory. David Big EP, yeah, that's the mood. Noble Boardroom. A few actual Noble employees. Boardroom. Okay, not gonna lie. I think that the circular works better than the triangle. I think the triangle is too Ace Attorney coded. Aww. Daddy and daughter. Oh my god, please game, stop taking my inputs. Look at that baby boy. I'm not doubting the efficacy of it, just that it doesn't tell me, so you're slab tech. Maybe it's made out of, you know, clear cotton. Like, they probably found a way of doing clear cotton. Or maybe it's future material. Also, hi, Masters. Okay, I don't know why, but I preferred the golden body pod instead of just this. I kind of feel it's unfortunate because it kind of hides how cool it is. But yeah. Anyway. Full concept gallery. Let's go into the bonus. So what I'm gonna probably do is I'm gonna do a in order. Going from adjutant Yumi, because that one seems spicy. That one is probably the most toxic Yuri it's gonna get, so I'm looking to keep it at the last. have a little treat. Otherwise, let's just go for it. AD, okay. Begin playback. State your business with the court. Oh, I was actually hoping to speak with AD-84. Is she not available? What are you talking about? I'm right here. I was just using my professional voice because I assumed you were a technician. Oh. Also, game, you're super loud again. Oh. No one else visits me in between trials. Are you sure you're not a technician? I am not. I came here to ask you some questions. I came here to ask you some questions. Is that what you're about to say, isn't it? Crap, that was lag. It would have been really cool if I hadn't lagged just now. Trust me. I can see how that would have been cool. So may I proceed? Go for broke! You're the only adjutant I've ever met, but Adonai seemed consistently surprised by you. Why are you like that? Wish I could say I was built different, but I actually have to share my time in this body with the rest of the adjutants in the building. I guess you could say I was programmed different, but this is more of a case of nurture than nature. I've got 9% arguing inside me 24/7, and they're all so very political. Even just deciding what color underwear to put on in the morning is like herding cats into a presidential debate. What color? It's a metaphor. I don't wear underwear. Point is, I found the best way to keep all 9 of my ducks in a row is to be a little unconventional and a lot loud with my voice. As long as I do my job well, the humans don't mind. You say that, but Adonai did seem exasperated at times. You mean Counselor Morgan? The dirty red tries to pretend she isn't a type A prude? You're very, descriptive, I see. No fixing that. Personalities like ours get along like potassium and water. That is a very violent exothermic chemical reaction. Correct! No one should ever try it at home. Please don't try that at home. She goes home to her locker and prowls down until she gets to the wake-up packet from the courthouse. Yeah! She just waits. Imagine we had her in like her apartment. Why do I gesture so much? I already told you I have to share this body with other adjutants, and all of them just sit here looking dignified. It's terrible for the joints. Really? Maybe. I don't actually know. Oh, to isolate potassium from bananas. No! Don't do it! So, I spend most of my day incorporeal, running numbers inside a server down in the basement or up in the cloud. I'm gonna make the most of every minute I have with arms and legs, even if it kills me. I see. And you can quote me on that. Tell them AD said if you want me to stop flailing around up here, you'll have to shoot me dead. You'll have to put cold hard lead in my skull. You'll have to watch the light leave my eyes. Oh no, she's mining. Wait, this isn't Gogol. Oh no, she's mining crypto. Maybe she's mining. I said you'll have to. I wrote it all down. Oh, nice. This visor gets stuffy, so what's your deal anyway, little fella? We could exchange all this info with infrared. I prefer talking. And you're the only other automated dependent that I really know right now. That's so cute, in a depressing way. Is it common for machines like us to just talk when there are new humans around? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, that's very human. Ads are always talking to each other. Doesn't matter if there's no one in the woods to hear the tree fall. Maybe she's calculating primes and decimals. I mean, what would you do with an AI, like not an AI, a programmed thought process with 9 political takes inside of you? Also, they probably have calculated enough primes or decimal places of pi at this point. Conversations are usually a lot more boring than this, though. Strictly business, I imagine. No, not necessarily. Ads can do small talk. They're just really bad at it. Thank you for your time. I'll hold it. You really think I don't know what you are? I tried not to think about it during the trial, but to stay impartial. But talking to you now, it's undeniable. You're curious about my free sizes. No. Miss, I don't really care. How did... Sarah! I thought I taught you better than this! Years of experience interacting with humans have taught me that it's the most important thing you can ask someone. The only way to truly get to know them. That's what I've been saying! 109, 64, 94. Etch it into your memory. Wow. Oh, what the heck? I even throw this in for free. I'm 260... Okay, that one is important. Ma'am? Sorry, break time. No, I'm kidding. Oh my god, she is tall. No! She's not so above. I mean, she's pretty above. Shut up, this is my stream. I'm the one who has the hose right now. That's so cool. Oh my god, Sarah, no. Am I having the same taste as Sarah? Oh no. Anyway, if a tall lady wants to meet me, I am available on... I'm not available on... I'm too busy. Aren't you the one casting down judgment? Because she's an AI. Thank you, AG84. God. Well, that was a lot. Alright. Next one. Yumi interview. Clearly not just after the free sizes. I mean, she was very surprised at the height. I'm gonna say this. You don't give a single shit about that. I don't. If a lady has big titty, it's fine. If a lady has no titty, it's fine. If the lady is not a lady because their gender is of unspecified nature, that's even better. Alright, let's go for Yumi. Okay, so, what's up, sweetie? I wanted to interview you. Is this your Android homework? Adonai assigns me a variety of tasks, but I made the independent calculation that I wanted to learn more about you. Oh. Is that strange for an android? It's different, but there is nothing wrong with being different. What do you have in mind? Most of my coursework was rooted in biology, yeah, but medicine and technology are intertwined at this point. Are you referring to the software and hardware you use when performing your autopsies? Spreadsheets and bone saws? Yeah, but you can learn that on site. You have to actively study mods. All the anatomy textbook in the world won't help you understand why a healthy 30-year-old is exhibiting mania and constantly vomiting. Unless you saw the last week's recall on the HAL artificial liver for lithium leaks. Yeah, that's not a good thing. Mods can make people sick, even though they're meant to improve their body. Just like medicine can make people sick. And just like medicine, there's a lot of profit to be made with mods. And unlike medicine, mods have been around for thousands of years. Feels like we're still playing catch-up. We, as in medical professionals? We, as in everyone, sweetie. The whole world's population is graying. The numbers and cause of death reflect that. Less cardiovascular, more neurological. What about cancer? Cancer mortality's been on the decline for a while now. Mods help with that. How so? We were talking about potassium earlier, now another in that column. Yeah, I guess that's the theme today. By making everyone that much comfortable with amputation. It used to be people had no choice but to fight the cancer, and it was costly. A salt the earth kind of war that left the body severely weakened. With mods where they're at today, doctors can just cut out the offending organ, replace it, and move on. But not every organ. No, artificial brains are Nothing I've seen has told me that they're on the menu anytime soon. Are not mods that are implanted into the brain entering the market as we speak? Yeah, but it's more like they implanted onto the brain. Early detection and prevention is important, yes. But in a world where everything is, like, you know, cyberpunkish and neoliberal, do you think people have the time to spend money on that? Small computers that read commands directly from the cortex instead of, say, the keyboard your fingers are typing on. No, to actually replace brain tissue, you would have to. The analogies become pretty common, but the human brain isn't actually that much like a computer. A box of specialized components where you can swap in new parts to increase the memory of the processing speed. Everything is connected to everything, and memory as we think of it isn't stored in a place. It's stored among connections and relative strength. Feel yourself up every once in a while, make sure you're okay. Yes, do that. If you got tits and you wanna detect early breast cancer, touch yourself. Like, for real, if you feel a lump in your tits, that might be it. And then ask for a scan. I've cut it open and seen it myself more times than I can count. There are no cutting off points in the nervous system. Anything you take away, every other part is gonna notice. That was a long tangent. Sorry, can't imagine a lecture on the human nervous system is of any interest to an android. Yes, I mean, it isn't. That is to say, what's wrong? I don't want to implicate Yumi in anything illegal by telling her about my unique circumstances. But how can I change the subject? When Adonai wants to shift this conversation, she'll typically find something arbitrary in the background to ask about. I'm curious about the many decorations on your desk. Oh, what caught your eye? That magnet over there. Really? You recognize it? It appears to be a flag, but I do not know the country of origin. It's an early 21st century pride flag. They used to change the design every few years back. And so, you can kinda collect them like coins. And see, and what is this flag proud of? Being trans? Or trans visibility, more accurately? Visibility? What does that mean? We are living in the middle of the mod revolution. Anyone can look like whatever wherever they want, as long as they have the cash. Compared to swapping out cybernetic arms and slotting in artificial spines, hormone therapy and affirmative surgery is nursing student level. And it's fast too. The paperwork, the treatments, the recovery time. It's all so much faster than it used to be. And if that makes the decisions any less heavy. But no one has to cross their fingers and wait anymore. After just a few days, they won't even have scars. Also, that means for the first time in a long time, this generation has fewer visibly trans people than the last one. And a flag like that one, I don't know, guess it won't mean the same thing anymore. So is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know that it's good or bad, sweetie. Just different. And there's nothing wrong with being different, right? Transhuman and transgender are the same thing. Fuck yeah, this game gets it. Yes! This is why I really wanted to play this game. Like, this game is based. I love this game. Thank you, Yumi. Thank you so much. Alright. Let's go for David now. Well, cache corrupted. Recovery failed. Source unknown. Last modified late 2085. Begin playback. Great work. That's all the boxes checked. Thank you, Jess. No problem! Only 6 minutes till 5 o'clock. Why don't you start a holiday weekend early? If you insist, there's a pub crawl in Twilight Wards that's got my name on it. What about you? Got any big plans? Actually, there's an art festival out west I've been looking forward to. Nice! And was lucky enough to be a +1? I didn't think to ask anyone. No one? Not Connor? Not Madison? Not Shelly? Not Lulu? Oh, Lulu. I wonder how she's been. Dr. Ash, have you spoken to any of them recently? Recently, it's a good question, Jess. But it depends on how you define... Okay. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to give me your credit card. I'm going to go buy 4 bottles of expensive wine, 3 boxes of expensive chocolate, and 5 very nice apology cards. And you're going to sign them. And what should I do this weekend? Is that music festival on some kind of remote island with no net or media? No. Then you're going to stay at home, and if anyone calls, start coughing and sneezing as much as you can. I see. Thank you, Jess. Don't thank me yet, Dr. Ash. I might have to buy something really expensive for Lulu to break. You're a lifesaver. You know it. What's wrong? You've been just leaning against a wall. Can't you take a hint? Duplicate... No. I just don't like dancing, man. You're a musician. So? Why don't you like dancing? Because I'm bad at it. You're lucky you're cute. Nothing for laughing. I'm just surprised you'd care what any of these people think. I don't. But I do care about my business. Just fix problems. I like Jess. Yes. Jess is a lifesaver is what I'm getting from all of this. Word gets out that I dance like someone's grandpa and gigs blow up overnight. So it's not that you don't want to dance. It's that you don't want to be embarrassed. Sure, let's go with that takeaway. Easy enough to fix. You just need someone else to dance even worse. Yeah, sure, that's solid. And there he goes. I swear, lucky you're cute. What are you watching? A thriller. Runtime 92 minutes. Oh, wait, I think I saw part of this in a hotel once. What are they doing now? Is this the ending? No, this is the rising action. The hero and his ragtag crew have to pull off one last heist to get out of the game for good. But it's not that simple. The casino he needs to rob is on a satellite orbiting the Earth at 16,000 miles per hour. How fast is 7 kilometers? Father, you should be able to calculate that. I learned to program so I wouldn't have to. Why haven't the thieves been caught yet? If there was that much money on board, they'd put cameras everywhere. There's illegal gambling happening on the satellite, so the ultra-wealthy clientele wouldn't want there to be any video evidence of their crimes. There's legal gambling happening on the satellite? There's legal gambling happening on the satellite. They're in orbit. It's the same as being in international waters. Would you like to sit and watch? No, I'm not. I have somewhere to be, actually. I mean, it's probably the future's oceans. I only stopped because... completely unrealistic. The poker chips would be floating all over the place. There was a throwaway line about how everything's magnetized. Oh. Father? Didn't you have to go? I do. Soon. But not right this second. Aww. Save the drive private. Fair. Well, I guess I'm gonna dig all of the Yuri in my body for this one. I'm also gonna have a sip of water. You ready to give up yet? We've been staring at this footage for hours. We can call it quits whenever you like. You're kidding. I could do this all night. But my makeup's starting to feel cakey, so... 5-minute break? Deal. What were you hoping to find anyway? I don't know. I had my fingers crossed that some shadowy figure would walk into frame and hold up a confession, but... What about you? You've already got her on camera handling the murder weapon. How many more nails do you need in the coffin? 1 or 2 should suffice. I guess the truth is, I was curious. What does a homicidal AI get up to in his spare time? Turns out it's a couch potato. What's with all the TV? And why is half of it in black and white? Oh my god, she's a nerd. Public domain. Seriously? Anything digital from the 20s or 30s is too polluted to be useful. You go back in time 70 years and it's all clean as spring water. Also free. It had color in 2016, Morgan. I don't know then. Because this particular homicidal AI happens to be an old soul. Hold on. What was that? There. Look at her go. She's tearing that thing apart. What, the computer? That's how you learn to put them together. Gonna try and terrify Barrows with this? It's just a machine. It's not like she's dissecting a frog. Sarah is a machine, and she's ripping out circuitry without hesitation. If she was a human child, that'd be like, you're reaching. Yeah, I guess so. Besides, you telling me you never pulled apart your dolls when you were a kid? No, I didn't. Did you? When I was a kid, I didn't play with dolls. So what did you play with? Normal kid stuff. Sticks and stones. Birds and squirrels. Birds and squirrels? What were you? A cartoon princess? Uh-huh. I mean, I can kinda see it. Peeping through the enchanted forest, big poofy dress. Tiara. Gee, no castle? Nah, no castle. I can tell you didn't have it that rough. Is it rough living in a castle? It's a lot of empty rooms when you're a kid. I need to go wash my face. Sure. But if you fall asleep on the toilet, I am gonna keep going without you. If you're drilling on a keyboard when I get back, I'm gonna handcuff you to the desk. Fair's fair. That's it? No, I wanted more! Aww. I wanted more Yuri, bitch. Well, that was fast. I am kind of wondering if I actually should end stream now, because I don't have much to do. Yeah. Emma is wild. I'm sorry, Emma. I was not aware about your game. Now, pivot to the new Friday special. I mean, the problem is I don't want to start now. I want to keep it for later. I think... Do I have a short game lying around that I could play? Nothing really speaks to me about maybe doing something. I mean, I could do Psycho, but I already played through Psycho, so I'm not sure. Alright, how about Drapline? Ooh, speedruns? I mean, that kind of beats the goal of Friday Special. I truly think it's gonna be a short one. I think it's gonna be just, yeah. Let's end it early, and let's just send it to someone else, because at this point I would rather keep it for next time, if that's okay. Yeah, let's do it for next time. Didn't do much, but at least I'm glad we kind of did something. And sometimes having short streams is nice. I've been having long streams for the past 2 weeks, especially still a bit recoiling from the Pokemon Ranger, so yeah. All good, making just making suggestions. No worries, you're fine. In any case, thank you so much for watching Of the Devil. Whenever episode 2 is up, will be next on the list after the when the game when episode 2 releases, we'll do it after our current game at that point. Yeah. Outside of that, not much else to say. I'm really excited to test out more, to play more games for you all. It's been a lovely time. and I'm really excited to see more later on. Outside of that, I hope you have a wonderful time. And next time, we're actually gonna be playing a new game. I hope you will join me for a new adventure. Sorry about that, I'm having a little bit of a tech issue, but now I can switch for our next game. Our next game for Up the Devil, no, not for Up the Devil, for Friday Special, will be Affogato. Affogato will be a fun time to play through. I've played a little bit of it, but I would like to actually finish it on stream and enjoy my playthrough of it. But yeah, with this, I hope you're excited, and I will see you all next time with some Affogato. Also, streams on Thursdays for any speedruns. We're probably going to continue doing some speedruns of stuff I want to submit for marathons, especially considering GD Queer is coming pretty soon, and I really want to have a few things for that. Outside of that, thank you again for watching. If you want to support the stream, subscribe, or follow, or anything. Just hang out here. It's always fun to have you. Outside of that, we're gonna find someone to raid, but thank you again for watching, and yeah. And I think that the target is all too simple. We're gonna go for English restreams because it's about to be the end of the RTA in Japan, and you should enjoy it. Be nice. Have a nice time with the English restreams. Enjoy the end of RTA in Japan. They've been lovely to work with, and I am so happy to have volunteered and to have been part of the first adventure for this. So yeah, join them, and I will see you next time.